If you're flying over 60 in August 2026, do not let these 7 airport traps make you miss your flight. Because airports do not beat seniors with one big problem. They beat seniors with 100 tiny ones stacked on top of each other. And by the time you realize the airport has been rushing you, your flight is boarding, your knees are negotiating with management, and your blood pressure is somewhere near the baggage carousel. So today we are counting down 7 airport traps that can cost seniors time, money, energy, and in the worst case, the flight itself. Number 7 is the TSA medication trap. And we are starting here because this one can turn a calm travel day into a full-blown nightmare before you even reach the gate. Seniors carry pills, liquid medication, insulin, medical devices, nutritional drinks, ice packs, creams, and half a pharmacy in a carry-on bag, because that is real life after 60. Then TSA starts moving fast. People behind you get impatient, bins pile up, and suddenly you feel like you need to explain your entire medical history while wearing one shoe. Here's the truth. Medications are allowed through screening, and TSA says medically necessary liquids can go over the normal 3.4-ounce limit in reasonable quantities, but they need to be declared for inspection. So do not let the line scare you into throwing away something your body actually needs. Say it clearly. These are medically necessary items. The impatient guy behind you can survive another 30 seconds. Your medication matters more than his attitude. Number 6 is the last-minute gate change trap. This one sounds innocent until it happens to you. The screen changes. The announcement sounds like it came through a blender. The app updates late, and now your gate is suddenly on the other side of the airport, like the airline decided your vacation needed cardio. For a younger traveler, that is annoying. For a senior with a cane, knee pain, back pain, breathing issues, or just a body that does not sprint for fun anymore, that can be the difference between making the flight and watching the door close. Do not wait until panic sets in. If the gate changes and the walk is too far, ask for wheelchair or guided assistance immediately. DOT says airlines provide wheelchair or guided assistance to board, deplane, or connect for passengers with disabilities. But the key is speaking up before the airport burns through your time. Number 5 is the check-in kiosk trap. This is where the airport starts acting cute. The machine asks about bags, seats, upgrades, passports, boarding passes, and payments like you work there part-time. Then the screen flashes a seat map, a fee, a warning, a countdown, and a button that looks important. Seniors get rushed here because nobody wants to hold up the line, so they tap. Then they tap again. Then suddenly they are paying for an upgrade they did not need or accepting a seat they did not want. The trap is not the machine. The trap is the pressure. Before you press anything that involves money, ask, is this required or is this optional? That one sentence can save you from being bullied by a glowing rectangle with a credit card slot. Number 4 is the bag drop trap. This is where the airport takes your calm and puts it on a scale. You are trying to hold your ID, boarding pass, carry-on, medication bag, phone, glasses, and dignity while the line behind you grows teeth. Then the agent says your bag is overweight, your carry-on might not fit, or something needs to be checked. This is where seniors can lose time fast. Ask what the fee is before agreeing. Ask whether moving items changes the charge. And do not casually check medication, medical devices, chargers, glasses, hearing aid batteries, or anything you may need if the bag disappears into the belly of the airport. A checked bag is basically a prayer with a luggage tag. Number 3 is the boarding crowd trap. This is where seniors get rushed into embarrassment. Everybody crowds the gate like the plane is leaving without a roof. Boarding groups flash, people push forward, and suddenly a senior who needs extra time feels like they are the problem. No, needing extra time is not a character flaw. DOT says passengers with disabilities who self-identify as needing extra time or assistance to board must be allowed to pre-board. Airlines also may provide seating accommodations for disability-related needs, though some seating requests may require earlier notice or earlier check-in depending on the need. So do not wait until the crowd turns into a stampede. If you need extra time, say it before boarding starts. The gate area rewards the person who speaks early, not the person who suffers quietly. Number 2 is the tight connection trap. This is the one that looks harmless when you book it and evil when you live it. A 45-minute layover sounds fine on a website. Then your first flight lands 10 minutes late, your next gate is 17 miles away, the moving walkway is broken, and the airport expects you to transform into an Olympic speed walker with a suitcase. Seniors need to stop booking connections like they are 27 and made of rubber. Before you book, look at layover time, airport size, mobility needs, and whether you may need assistance between gates. If you already have the ticket, tell the airline early that you may need help making the connection. A cheap, tight connection is not cheap if it makes you miss the flight. Number 1 is the "I'll be fine" trap. This is the big one because it is the trap seniors set for themselves. They do not want to ask for help. They do not want to feel old. They do not want to be a bother. So they say, "I'll be fine." Then the kiosk delays them. The bag line slows them. TSA questions something. The gate changes. The boarding crowd forms. And now, "I'll be fine" has turned into, "Why is this terminal so long?" The airport is not the place to prove toughness. It is the place to protect your trip. If walking long distances is hard, ask early. If you need extra boarding time, ask early. If your medication needs screening, declare it early. If your connection is tight, plan early. Pride feels good for 5 minutes. Missing a flight can ruin the whole day. Here's the bottom line. Airports are built to move people fast, not to make sure every senior has time to think. That does not mean every airline worker is bad. It means the system is loud, rushed, crowded, and expensive, and seniors who stay quiet can get pushed into mistakes. So if you're flying in August 2026, walk in like you know the game. Do not let TSA pressure you past your medication rights. Do not let a gate change become a marathon. Do not let a kiosk sell you fear. Do not let baggage chaos separate you from what you need. Do not let a boarding crowd shame you out of extra time. Do not let a tight connection turn into a sprint. And above all, do not let "I'll be fine" become the sentence you regret while your plane backs away from the gate.